Hi, everybody. Welcome. Let's get started. I, I thought my little white fan was broken. Turns out I turned the light switch off, and it turned this power strip that it was connected to off. So glad it wasn't broken. And it's hot today. This tiny little fan, it just hits me right in the chest here, so it keeps me cool for the most part. But I fight the urge to try to move the fan up towards my face. But then you could hear the wind, and it's a struggle. Life's a struggle, everybody. Nah, I'm doing good. But my house should be moved today, so I don't know, work on it a bit. I was going to put a fence up around all the houses, but I'm not going to. I'll put some distance between our houses, but that'll be about it. You know, I might put a theme in the middle area of all our houses, so that might be interesting. Oh, and I should be able to get that upgrade for my house too. It's either going to be a basement or upstairs. They might let me choose. Well, take your time, Nook. Yeah, I watched some more of the. Oh, I watched some more of that Raycon last night, and some of the episodes were pretty good. I was a little surprised with the direction of one episode involving. Uh, I think they're called Gyros, but she has like tan skin, blonde hair. Wears a white top. Okay, here we go. Hello there, everyone. Right now in Plantoon, it's 12:47 p.m. on Friday, August 8th, 2025. Now for today's announcements. Today we have a visitor staying at the campsite. I hope the entire island joins me in giving our guest a warm welcome. And with that, I'll get back to work supporting you and your enjoyment of our island. Aw. Let's go see who this person is. Henry. Bonjour, dearest Canape. You know what's fun? Making predictions, like what will this island look like in 10 years? Who will win best hair on Planetoon this year? And who will owe Tom Nook the most bells ever? Prognosticator Henry. Hmm. Okay. Be nice if we got a cat visitor. That isn't one of my cards. But I doubt it's going to be. Yeah, this morning I accidentally deleted like 4 shorts that I hadn't uploaded yet. And unfortunately, I won't be able to remake them. So I'll just upload the new ones that I made last night. It's okay, they're just shorts of videos I already posted. But there's going to be that gap. Not by too much. I'm not sure why I accidentally uploaded. I stopped at 110, and then some reason I jumped to 114. Not sure how I managed that, but I did. Actually, let's just not do that. Yeah, I woke up this morning. I had my PS5 on last night, so I had finished downloading this update for this game I've been wanting to play through again. And I woke up this morning to check, and it got downloaded, thankfully, and so did a bunch of shorts that I was uploading. And one thing I noticed is that my brother was on playing Fallout 76. Now, normally I would have got on with him, but I realized that he was close to going to work, so I didn't want to bother him. We wouldn't have been able to play very long anyways, and he doesn't need me on there all the time with him. A tire fish. Alright. Alright. Yeah, I got Tatsunok. Ah, Sarah, hello, hello. This is the construction consultation counter. How can I help you? Infrastructure. At this point, it honestly doesn't matter which house we move. Uh, I'm gonna get the cute little cats around me, even though they're all gonna be cute little cats at some point. I got a feeling she's gonna like it. I think that covers everything. So, Anka, do you want to move where Sarah thinks she should move? Why, certainly. A new location you've handpicked for me sounds lovely. It's good to shake things up every now and again, me meow. Alright, then, sounds good. You just leave the rest to me and our friend Sarah. We are friends. Well, Sarah, since the matter of moving is now settled, I'll take that construction fee now. Looks like you're gonna pick out. Yeah. Nobody needs me to read that. But first. Time to talk about your home. What shall we discuss? I want to expand. Ready to expand your home? Why, with a hammer and some elbow grease, we can put a large one-room second story on your home. Of course, adding a whole new floor does entail heavy construction fees. We'd be talking about a loan of 1,248,000 bells. Are you interested? Yes, let's do it. Excellent. I'll get the construction started right away. Everything should be ready for you by tomorrow morning. So exciting, exciting indeed. It doesn't happen overnight. It happens the instant the game decides that the day has changed. So he could do it right this second, before I even get back home. But he chooses not to. We will place Anka's home right up here. About here-ish. Wait. This is the spot. Yeah, that'll work. I know, why did you place it so far away from your home? Weren't you weird about her beans before? I'm gonna shut up. I'm sorry. And by the way, when I say beans, I mean toe beans on a cat. That's it. And I'm gonna stop being weird about it. Gulliver. No, don't make me go back to space. It's cold and darkened, huh? I'm not in space. Phew. Good old terra firma. Oh, it's you, Sarah. Were you the one who jabbed me awake just now? Thanks. Also, ow. Feels like my cage got rattled pretty bad. Must have bonked the old noggin as I fell overboard. Maybe the pain will fade if I keep talking. Ha! Ow! Ooh. Laughing bad. Laughing equals bad. Oof. Will you hang with me till the hurting stops? You got a face that screams ample free time. So, as I was saying, I must have slipped over the side of my boat. I have no idea where my ship is right now. The crew must be worried sick. Never fear, we'll be reunited in a jiffy. I'll just call for help using my handy dandy, oh my gosh. My handy dandy communicator's broken. This isn't handy or dandy. Aw, sardines. It's all cracked and busted. Looks like it's missing a few communicator parts, too. That means I'll have to wait for my crew to find me on their own. Hmm, that could take a while. I've only got enough nautical puns to last for a couple of hours. I'm begging you here. Will you please look for my communicator parts, please? I'll look for them. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Your heart must be almost as big as your head. The communicator parts are probably buried in the sand somewhere. I'm just missing 5 parts. If you'll find them, I'll try to cram them back in here. I'm sure my crewmates are looking for me, so I'd better stay here and watch for the boat. I'll leave the searching to you. I believe in you, partner. I don't have much of a choice. Yeah, for somebody who needs help, he's certainly judgy, ain't he? Let's open this. Dearest reader, I was on an aimless stroll when an idea for the most wonderful DIY recipe came to me on the breeze. Now I find myself compelled to share this recipe with others. Please bring this recipe to life. Best wishes, Maela. Sorry if I read that wrong. Oh, flounder. Okay. Let's get back to my thankless job of digging stuff up. But yeah, I was at Raycon last night. It was pretty good. I don't think the show's like fully grown on me yet. I mean, I don't hate it. Like I said before, I think it. I don't know. It just hasn't really grabbed me yet. I'm looking forward to the next episode. That looks a bit cute. I stopped watching it last night because I wasn't sure when that guy would try to come down, or if he's even going to bother coming down today. But I have his number, so I'm going to give him a call about 5 o'clock this evening. I'll be honest, I was a little worried he might try to come by while I was doing this. So, decided to go ahead and get it done. It's definitely nice to free up this beach a bit. How many do I got? 3. Okay. That's 4. That's gonna sound bad, but I hope that sheep doesn't move in. I like it to be left up to me, you know, even if it takes a while to get another cat. I'd like to be able to, you know, kind of make that choice. Like every day they could have a new visitor. And I know it'll take a while, but I'd rather do that than have to put up with the first animal that decides to move in. Again, sounds bad, but we're talking about a video game here. And I want cats. Alright. Yeah, there's this one show. Jeez. I couldn't remember it. The name. It's about this guy who has like a transformation. He can make himself look like well, he's got this armor that looks like a golden lion. I actually really liked that show. That show was violent, so I wouldn't recommend kids to watch it, but it was really good. Hey, did you find him? Got him right here. Oh, that's them. Those are definitely my communicator parts. Come here, you little troublemakers. Alright, the pieces are crammed back in here. Let's see if this thing can send a message. Ahoy there, crew. It's me, your brother from another brother. So listen, it happened again. Can you swing by to pick me up? Sending my coordinates now. Gulliver over and out. There, that should do it. You're the best. Thanks for all your help. I promise to return the favor. Be sure to check your mail. In a few days, I'm going to send you something that'll knock your flippers off. Just make sure you put some flippers on before you open it, okay? I'm saved. Nothing to do now but pace back and forth for the next few hours. Better get started. Alright. Well, there is one thing I need to do. Now that I think about it. But, yeah, that one show. Oh, jeez. That I was telling you about. I'll probably have to do a couple of other touch-ups. Oh my gosh. It's about this, red-haired girl. See? I'm not even trying to do that. Who is looking for her brother. And the only clue she has is the word Shangri-La or El Dorado. Shangri-La. Why did I come with that? I think it's El Dorado. And at first, this one guy who very correctly doesn't want to work with her because, you know, she's a kid. And but eventually realizes that they're both looking for the same thing, and she might be the key that he's been looking for himself. And It's a really great show. It has these moments in it that would definitely infuriate a lot of people. But the kid, the red-haired girl, she's really cute in my opinion, because she's trying to find her brother, but then we're kind of reminded that she is a kid. Like, she gets upset about things that I think most people really wouldn't. I'm not saying that adults don't get upset by things that aren't that important. And believe me, I've seen some very childish adults. I mean, I've seen grown adults throw tantrums. So, and I'm a grown adult playing Animal Crossing. No, I'm kidding. That's nothing wrong with that. Just kidding. uh, but yeah, I've seen some very childish adults, and another thing, I've but she's still cute. Like, she for the most part tries to act like she's older or an adult, but then she'll do these cute little tantrums and stuff. Like when that one guy on the motorcycle, he eats her pudding by accident, and she's hanging out of this car, poking her head out of the window, sticking her tongue out at the guy, and this other woman tries to get her to knock it off, but she says that she wants him to see her. I thought that was pretty cute. Yeah, I had no idea what I was going to do with this construction sign, but there we go. I'm going to put the fire hydrant right over here. Let's do it across the street. Maybe not here, because I might put a house right there. Okay, right here. I need to get those, I need to go get those flowers. Oh, I remembered where the store was. I was just going to get something else here. Since DIY is important here, I wanted to, there we go. Okay. Okay, good. Oh, here we go. Nook, have a nice DIY. Nook Inc. will award Nook Miles for the number of DIY recipes you've collected. Think about that. You're earning for learning. Yes, yes. Well, if I got 3,000, that would have been perfect. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Stone and one shovel. See, I ran back here. We'll build that later. I'm gonna get those flowers now, or else I'm gonna forget. Flowers. I believe I got these. I'll get 20 and hope that's enough. There's this other show I watched a long time ago. And it's funny, I can remember its title. It's Honoka, the girl with the blue eyes. I actually, not recently, but months ago, I rewatched the whole thing. And I really enjoyed it. I saw it on, actually, the first episode was like on IGN. This was back when it felt like watching entire shows online was brand new to me, if at least. I don't know how long it was since the whole thing started, but watching free anime online was just shocking to me. I just watched the one episode though, and I decided to get the rest of the series. And I still have my original DVDs, the ones that have like 3 episodes on them. Oh, let me see if I can get one more. Nope. Okay. I wonder if I should put in our bridge right here. Looks like it would definitely fit. Oh, we'll see. Maybe if I need more points once I'm finished with everything. Okay. some stones. Yeah, Honoka, the girl with the blue eye. It's about this girl named Honoka who has a blue eye in the middle of her forehead. And she's supposed to be a member of this, the third, but her blue eye, I believe, is considered useless or not having any powers, so she was considered a failure. But her parents knew that because Honoka had kind of brought hope to her village by being born like that, only for it to not amount to anything, that she would definitely be made to feel more like an outcast. So her parents adopted her out to a guy who I think just she called him Grandpa. He had another name to him, but I'll just call him Grandpa. And he was a pretty good guy. He took care of her, treated her like she was his granddaughter. And she has this AI who would look after her named Bogey and look out for her was all he could really do. He was like at the time, he was just like a floating robot. But yeah, eventually he was installed into a tank. Honoka, she uses a katana and she you know fights different types of monsters and stuff, but she doesn't like to kill, which I don't think a lot of people would, but it does come up a couple of times. There's this other lady in the show that Hanukkah calls teacher. It's funny, like I said, I can remember these names. And maybe some shows just leave a bigger impression on me. But the girl with the blue eye, uh, that's sort of the show that brought me into anime. So maybe that's why I can remember it. Here we go. Okay. I wish there was a way you can tell which one's a DIY and which one isn't. Okay, right here. I'll just bring these two a bit closer to each other. Looks like it's gonna start raining here. Alright, I think they'll do. I think besides the usual, there's not much I can do. Other than take a picture. Alright. You know, I haven't checked the hot item lately. Let's see what we got. Maybe something I can make a lot of. I have a shovel. Let's check the hot item. Right here. What? Decoy duck deer scare. Decoy duck. Softwood. Oh, there we go. But today's Friday. Yeah, yeah. I think this is the first anime cycle that I've went through where none of my shows come on Friday. I think today's Friday. Let's find out. Yeah, Friday. Hey, one thing about working at home, days kind of blend in together. I also need to work on my TikTok, which shouldn't be too difficult. I just need to hopefully get enough followers. What I was thinking is I could stream me playing Silent Hill F for the first time. Just can be completely blind to the game like everybody else. I already have it pre-ordered. I'm excited for it. I do think that sometimes some people are wanting to be sort of negative about the game itself. Like, I'm not saying that the combat in the game looks fantastic, but we don't know what the combat in the game is really going to look like until the game is released. We have no idea what build the demo that everybody else played is, and if it has uh, enemies are impacted by hits or not. We don't know that. But, one thing I will say, I do think it's kind of odd that, people tell you that Silent Hill was never about combat. And yet, you know, combat is the complaints. Let's go to Brewster and get some coffee. Well, let's go to Nooks and actually buy some stuff. $50. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? I feel like I should get more than just a couple of bells for that one. I mean, miles for that one. Yeah, I think, like a lot of things, like, Star Wars and other games out there. I think, people, they want sequels to their favorite franchises, but at the same time, they don't want them. Like they want the games to always be exactly what they are. Like there's almost no room for innovation or change. And I always think that's like a shame. You know, I can be like that too. Like the sequel to Dollhouse, but I feel like in that case, and I'm justifying myself here, I feel like in that case, they removed a bunch of stuff instead of adding to it. Like if they made it third person or decided to make it two players, but they didn't do that. Instead, they took out a bunch of features from the game, and then um, they what they they just made a single player, gave you a couple of guns, and that was about it. There was no leveling up. There was no skills. There was no running from some enemies. Like you had a fight, and sometimes these enemies they would group around you real quick, so you had to move all the time. And they weren't difficult to defeat. It was just when you were surrounded, you were in trouble. I think that's what bothered me. With Silent Hill F, I feel like they're adding more to the game, making it maybe more involved, since you can pray at shrines and increase your skills or get talismans that temporarily increase your skills or stuff like that. Sarah, you got a minute? I've got something for you. Think of it as my way of saying thanks. A coffee plant. I'll put it in your pockets for you. Thank you so much. That was nice. But that's just me. Maybe people thought the first game was too complicated. You can, if you can like over level yourself in the very first stage, just by letting yourself get caught, and then collecting all these records that you drop, which can be pretty easy to find. And you can get certain skills that will constantly keep you armed. But now I'm not sitting here saying that it's guaranteed that Silent Hill F is going to be a great game. I don't know until I play it. Yeah, I was looking at. I'm just excited for the game. That's all I'll say. And I'm also saying we don't really know how the game's gonna play. Hi, Uni. Oh, I got distracted by my gorgeous little girl coming to say hi. She probably wants to go outside, or she wants my attention. Well, at least we got the stretching out of the way. Uni's a gorgeous little girl. Aren't you, baby? That was Uni. Maybe she did just want my attention. Oh. Did I, yeah. Funny, yesterday there was a bunch of butterflies over there. Let's let it go. Oh. Okay, well, at least we got a another challenge out of the way. She's being adorable. Yeah, considering that I'm running out of things to do now every day, I could just start working on these challenges. But let's go ahead and wrap things up for now. I'm getting hot. I'm gonna turn on some fans here. But yeah, I'm still looking forward to Silent Hill F. I also talked to my brother about live streaming uh, Little Nightmares 3. I've got that game pre-ordered, and I'm hoping I get it before, well, at the due date or maybe a little earlier, but we'll see. Anyways, everybody, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you will, please think about hitting the subscribe button and the notification, the bell icon so you can be notified and stuff. Also, please hit the thumbs up and leave a comment if you liked what you saw. Also, tell your friends and enemies to give Silent Hill an F chance. Come on, let's do this. Alright, bye for now.